Every year, our planet loses extraordinary animals forever. These species disappear not because nature has failed them, but because their homes have been damaged, poisoned, or destroyed. When a creature loses the habitat it depends on, its food, shelter, and place to raise young, survival becomes nearly impossible. Today, we explore the growing crisis facing wildlife around the world and the efforts being made to save them. Melting ice, a vanishing home for polar bears. Climate warming is melting Arctic sea ice at an alarming rate. Polar bears rely on this ice for almost everything, hunting seals, finding mates, and traveling long distances. But now, the ice forms later in the year and melts earlier. Their world is shrinking. Their prey is harder to reach. Many bears are forced to swim longer distances, sometimes with cubs, leading to exhaustion and starvation. And this is only one part of a much larger problem. What's going wrong? The greatest threat to animals today comes from human activity. Across the planet, people are changing the natural balance in ways wildlife cannot keep up with. Let's look at the major dangers. Logging, losing the world's forests. Vast areas of forest have been destroyed for timber, farming, and urban expansion. When forests disappear, so do the countless species that depend on them, from insects to big cats. Global warming, changing every habitat. Burning fossil fuels releases gases that trap heat in the atmosphere. This warming alters weather patterns, dries out rivers, changes plant growth, melts glaciers and polar ice. As temperatures rise, many animals can no longer survive in their traditional ranges. Pollution, oceans under attack. Toxic chemicals dumped into the water poison marine animals. Entire ecosystems such as coral reefs, home to thousands of species, are dying from pollution, warming, and acidification. Slaughter and illegal wildlife trade. Even with international laws, many species are still hunted for. Furs, horns, skins, traditional medicines, exotic pets. Animals like leopards, tigers, rhinos, and elephants face immense pressure from poaching. Capture, the exotic pet tragedy. Wild birds such as African gray parrots are captured and sold illegally. Many die before they even reach buyers, a devastating loss for already vulnerable populations. Climate records from the past 50 years show that temperatures are rising across the globe. The changes will be permanent. Hotter, drier summers, shifts in plant life, rising sea levels from melting ice, flooded coastlines, disrupted habitats on land and in the oceans. In the Arctic, oil and gas exploration further pollutes the landscape. Toxic chemicals carried by winds and currents enter the food chain, harming polar bears, and even Inuit communities who depend on local wildlife. What's being done to help? Thankfully, people around the world are fighting to protect endangered species. Protected areas, national parks, and wildlife reserves create safe spaces where animals can live without disturbance. Breeding programs. Rare animals like the golden lion tamarin have been bred successfully in zoos and released back into the wild, boosting their population. Planning and restoration. American bison were once nearly wiped out. Thanks to careful management and protection plans, small but stable herds now thrive again. Relocation. New Zealand's endangered kakapo, a flightless, gentle parrot, has been moved to predator-free islands, offering hope for its survival. Healthcare for wildlife. To protect the last remaining Ethiopian wolves, conservationists vaccinate domestic dogs nearby, preventing deadly diseases from spreading into the wild wolf populations. Sanctuary protection in the Everglades National Park. Both the American alligator and the endangered American crocodile receive full protection, giving them space to recover. And Earth wildlife is in danger, but it's not too late. With protection, awareness, and global cooperation, many species can be saved. Every habitat protected, every animal preserved, is a step toward a healthier planet for future generations.